It's not what I was intended, but you have to pardon the video quality. I'm just trying to make a black background. I'm just gonna have to let it roll. Good day to whoever was watching this video. How's everybody doing? And what's the topic gonna be like? I'm gonna say, can your partner be faithful until your time of demise, or as the wedding vows would say, until death do you part? Can they be faithful to you until you check out of here? Is the question you should ask. You should ask yourself before you get married to this person, before you commit to this person, can this person be faithful and trustworthy of your affairs, and make sure that they are truly faithful to you until your timely demise. And the reason why I'm bringing up this topic is because I'm not trying to gossip or anything like that. It just makes me question whether or not is it worth me getting into a relationship. Not just me, but people that have these thoughts and questions with the MGTOW movement, with the Ignores, with the SYBM, Red Pill movement. Where brothers are simply saying no to relationships and just going their own way and not being bothered with the females or with the women, or some would say the succubi. Shout out to Thinking Men's Templar and Black Ram 313 for those terms, and shout out to all the brothers that is listening to this video at the sound of my voice. You got to think about it, and to the young cats that are listening to this video as I'm recording it, you got to ask yourself the question, is she trustworthy? And the same thing can apply both ways, but I'm just going to address the female. Shout out again to Black Ram 313. I like to use some of his words. I like to watch his videos, make some good videos, and keeps brothers like me thinking, and keeps me on my P's and Q's. Also Thinking Men's Templar, and also to shout out to my brothers out there who are preaching the gospel, the Hebrew Israelite. Shout out to y'all. You guys are doing a great job bringing out forth the word and waking up our people, but that's not what I'm talking about. But it's just a question I had in mind. And can she be trustworthy, fellas? Is something you gotta think about before you say I do. Before you commit, say, you know what, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Before you say, I want to take you out on a date. yeah. Can she be trustworthy? Can she be faithful? And as vulgar as Chris Brown is, I have to agree with him. And I'm not going to say what he said, but you know what I'm talking about. They're not loyal. As much as they like to say men are cheaters, men are dogs, men are freaks, men are this, men are that, men ain't faithful. Well, guess what, ladies? You have to take a look at yourself in the mirror and say, well, am I a faithful and good woman? Am I a trustworthy woman? Am I a woman of valor, woman of quality and character that could be a good wife and a helpmate, as what the Most High intended me to be? I'm just speaking in the third person. And a lot of them seem to not ask themselves that question, because they just looking to get and gain from the men that they're involved with. Maybe not totally true, but if you really think about it, and the situation, like I said, I don't want to gossip and spread things, but it's just, from what I've heard, it kind of makes you think, well, was this person truly in love with this particular person, or was they in it for the benefits? Let's say, brothers, let's just take an example. Let's say you own a business. You make a good, decent amount of cash. You meet a nice young lady or a woman. Either she doesn't have a family, she may have a family. Whatever the situation may be, you guys get together, you fall in love, so to speak, and you make that commitment to be together until death do you part, according to the vows. So, with that being said, you gotta also think in the back of your mind: is she gonna be faithful to me? Is she gonna be a helpmate? Is she gonna be faithful until I either depart or she departs? So, and I'm sure you married brothers out there or married men out there that's watching this video at the sound of my voice didn't really ask that question. Or if you did, you just said, I'll worry about it when the time being. But sometimes that's too late, because those questions should have been asked before you committed. You see what I'm saying? So, again, my thing is she going to be loyal and faithful to you until the end? And even beyond the end. Let's just say you have a situation where, you're a businessman. You have kids from a previous relationship with their mom. Alright? And you set aside resources for your children, for all your children. But because you're married to this succubi, you're married to a harlot, you're married to, what's the other word that they use to describe them besides succubi? The female. Shout out to Black Ram 313, Thinking Men's Templar, and all the brothers out there that uses those terms. Shout out to you. And this is not again to degrade or to put anybody down, but you gotta think of these things before you commit. And it's starting to make me realize now, you know what? Maybe I should just be a monk or be a MGTOW man and just not deal with the female, because not every female that's out there is loyal and faithful and trustworthy of your affairs. And make sure that you're taken care of, and as well as the family's taken care of. I've seen plenty of times when they get into a situation, doesn't have to be in a relationship, they can come up with a nice inheritance from, let's say, a loved one or a spouse or whoever. Usually what happens is they will lose it within a matter of a few years, because you're out there spending, lollygagging, just wasting their time and resources that comes with the inheritance. So, and then they wonder why they broke and they can't, and nobody wants to be bothered with them because they didn't do the right thing. They didn't do the things righteously in the relationship. This is why they're in the position at the end today. I oftentimes make the joke, with some of my, my female friends, not friends with benefits, but just females that I, deal with. And I swear, man, these bros need help, man. They need help, like, for real. They need help with just about everything. As much as they talk about how grown they are, how single and independent that they are, they still need you men for something. And it doesn't always necessarily mean sexual basis. It's mostly your resources, brothers. Even though your sexual stuff is a resource to you and is also useful to them, but mostly they're interested in what you can provide for them. They're in it to benefit and not any way to benefit you. Not saying all of them, but majority of them are. They're out to gain and out to benefit, and they're not out here to benefit or to be a helpmate to you. So you gotta ask yourself this question: is she gonna be loyal? So, like I said, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the smile. Don't be fooled by the handshake. Don't be fooled by the hugs, the kisses, the lovemaking. You think she giving you good? You know what? And ladies, that too doesn't keep a man either. I just want to let you know that. But that doesn't mean she's gonna be loyal to you, because, like I said, as soon as you're on your sick bed and you're in the hospital, you think your wife is handling your business, and you either you don't find out or you find out through the grapevine or your relatives or loved ones will find out through the grapevine that your wife has been, being a kind of messing around, and you're like, damn, wow, can't believe that, you know. So, like they say, these, ain't loyal, man. They're not loyal at all, and it's sad. And then you wonder why half of these brothers don't want to be bothered with you women. I'm serious. You wonder why. They always either pass you up for another uh, race of people, race of women, or they just say the heck with you. You're on your own, sweetheart. Get it the best way you can. So that's all I have to say. It's kind of like a little rant, but just wanted to bring that out before I forget, before I go to bed, and then I think about it. But yeah, what do you think, fellas that are listening to this video? Are these women loyal and faithful and trustworthy? Is the question. And should you commit to a woman that says, in some ways and actions, prove that they are trustworthy and faithful and loyal to you, but when the chips are down, when trouble comes their way, can he be faithful and continue that same consistency and momentum to keep you strong, keep the relationship together? That's all I have for now. You folks have a great day, great morning, great night, whatever time of day you're watching this video. I say take care and peace.